Great positioning makes you stand out from 99% of competitors. You might be thinking, 99%, how can I stand out from everybody? I have analyzed hundreds of contractors, and the one thing they get wrong is not positioning themselves properly. They position themselves as just, another builder, slight variations maybe in colors of their brand, but that's about it. Your clients have multiple options, and every contractor is kind of saying the same thing. We do great work, we do quality work, we really care about our clients, and the branding is often typically very much the same. There's so many different ways you can differentiate your company and align it with high quality, high paying projects that give you good profit margins. And if you don't get this right, all the stuff that comes after this doesn't really matter because you're just going to be spinning your wheels. That's why I'm spending time here on positioning, on how you need to have your perception in the marketplace, because it matters so much that this is the starting point of when a client finds you and if they're willing to pay for your services and how easy the sales is going to be and the process to get them into a construction contract or pre-construction contract. So the ways to position yourself better is you want to be a specialist, not a generalist. And you can specialize in the location. This is one of the easiest things. So which neighborhood, which part of the city, what types of developments do you work in? So become a specialist in a specific category, in a specific area, certain size of project, the type of design that you do, maybe doing design and build, or your process for design or your process for construction. It's not going to be different than everybody else out there, but the way you communicate it and you position everything in a very succinct manner of like, these are the clients we work with. This is the kind of the market segment. This is the type of people we work with. All these different things can help you differentiate, and spending some time to really get this right. It's called your unique selling proposition. What is unique about your business? Yes, there's going to be other contractors that can build them a home and provide that same service, but are they going to build the same type of home? Or is the process going to be the same? Are they actually local? Do they have, lots of reviews? Are they the neighborhood hero? So there's all these different things that you can elevate. All these little facets that differentiate you and make you a specialist will help bump up your pricing and the perceived value of your company and make everything else easier to run. You want to always be focusing on the outcome as well. So it's not just like what you do or where you do it, but what is the outcome you produce? So clients come away being a part of your business, feeling like family. Maybe you have like a kickoff party for when they move in and, things like this. Maybe it's the way that you provide that final walkthrough. So the outcome, talking about clients who maybe you built a house for 5 years ago and how it's changed their life, that's what people want to buy. And that's what differentiates you from competitors who are just like, we'll build you this beautiful house and it's going to have everything you want, to the builder that's, we understood this family. They came to us. They needed room for this. This was like their quirks. She did sewing as a hobby and he wanted to be able to do more fishing. So we, customized their garage for the fishing boat or whatever, right? So explain those stories. And that's a great way to differentiate you by the types of clients and how in-depth and fine-tuned you are with your clients and building around. People have budgets, but that doesn't mean you can't have great margins and still produce great products for people on a budget. A lot of contractors, they worry about lead generation and marketing, but what actually leads you to having more clients is a really solid reputation. And it's something a lot of marketers out there are not going to talk about. They're going to talk about getting the right ad mix or the branding and aesthetics and, website and funnels and whatever. And it's important. But at the end of the day, your reputation is going to speak for you. And it's what's going to generate a lot of referrals. And it's the easiest way to strengthen every other piece of marketing and branding you do by really having a dialed in and amazing reputation.